My neck is too strong, you say?
Yeah.
I like that chat has to be fixed. And Homura is just not here.
See myself.
I am the stone.
I don't see you.
I'm right next to Ichiro.
Yeah.
No,
I
I mean on stream.
Oh.
Where is she? Where is she? Refresh her.
Right here.
You guys can't. This is her new quirk. Homura portrait. Yeah, there we go. There she is. I have no idea what happened to Twitch chat. I think that was a problem with. There we go. It's just completely blank now. That was just a problem with booting up OBS after we restarted. There we go. Now we're all set. Now we're all good to go. Today in game should be Tuesday, if I'm not wrong.
And the sports festival is when?
Next week.
What day?
I have to get back to you on that one. I have to see where we are, because I think it's gonna take place next Friday, not this coming Friday.
Okay.
But I might be wrong about that. It might be a week away. I'll have to double check. I have a lot of notes. All right. Let me get my notes. God, that reset really fucked with us. I love that. I love that our +6 tech skills are not helping. Put the computer in rice. It was much less the computer just like it could not connect to good Wi-Fi because our school has bad Wi-Fi because our school administration does not care about us.
They hate us.
They want us to suffer. But yeah, the three of you wake up like any other day, just to Homura, you, however, wake up feeling a little different. You wake up, and where it would normally be the weight of the world holding you down, there's actually a physical weight that's just pressed on against your chest.
Hello, my precious boy.
I forget, do you wear a sleep mask?
A what?
Like, do you have, like, the eye mask?
Oh, no.
Alright, you wake up, you, like, pull your head up, and you just see him. Katamari's just, like, looking at you all curled up on your stomach.
Splendid.
He just, stands up after you start moving and hops off the bed.
I'll give him his breakfast.
Alright, you walk over, you crack you bite the tin can, like, with your teeth. It rips open like tissue paper. You, like, pour the little, like, cat slop into, a little bowl inside your room. Are you a wet food or a dry food cat person? I guess it would be, I guess.
He gets both.
Yeah, mix. He gets enrichment.
You have to give them both.
Do you actually have to? I'm not a cat owner.
As long as I've had them.
Yeah.
You have a cat?
I had like 3.
Damn. You learn new things about Ichiro every day. Ichiro probably had like several.
Yeah, like 3.
Canonically correct. Ichiro cat ownership. Alright.
Cats are like the #1 farm animal.
They're kind of required if you don't want rats. Ooh, sorry, if you hear crackling, it's because my wire is soon to give out. Homura is the first up, simply because of other factors. But Ichiro Kosuke, who of you two is the first to wake up?
Ichiro's eyes crack open, the crust shattering as he opens his eyes.
The glass. Like cracks his eyes open. It's just
ready for another wonderful day.
amazing.
Yeah,
Great
I'd
outlook
say
on life.
Kosuke gets up at like the same time.
Same time. Kosuke should also turn his mic up.
Kosuke should do it.
Kosuke should
Do I
shut
Oh,
up.
if it isn't my good friend
Assist or-
Kosuke. How the hell have you been keeping then?
What'd you
Do
say?
I get bonuses for having Katamari?
Not yet. But your cooperation will eventually go up.
Oh.
Yeah. You guys are gonna check out your fridge in your dorm room. You don't really have that much. Forgot how big Katamari is. He's actually not laying on your stomach. He's laying on your whole fucking torso.
Yeah. I pictured, like, I open my eyes and it's just, like, his face,
Yeah.
but, like, from a really low angle. 'Cause he's just, like, on my chest.
So you've got like a fair amount of actually you have no like breakfast foods, but I think Ichiro like killed the cereal last time.
Sorry.
Just,
So
is he the
Homura,
kind of guy that
How much? Sorry.
is he the kind of guy that kills cereal and puts it back?
No, the box isn't there anymore.
Okay. What were you saying?
It's kind of a large cat, so does it need a lot of food?
Yeah, he eats. He's an eater.
As you're saying this, you hear like nyam, 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 like like cat noises of eating and consumption, like an evil god.
Wait, what is he eating?
He's eating wet food right now.
Oh, you know.
Ichiro, what does your big ass want to eat for breakfast?
Guess we're going to the dining hall.
Quick breakfast. You can go to morning breakfast. You can grab one of the little pickup ones on the way to class.
Do they cost money?
Yeah, they're like $1. Remember, it's like $1 for a little onigiri, $1.50
Alright.
for some coffee, or a
I'm
monster,
gonna
I guess.
sigh and eat one of those star fruit.
You pick up one of the star fruits disgustedly.
Yeah.
It's still pretty prime. Fresh and safe. All right. Yeah, you just. How does she eat it? Is she like a cut it, or she just eat it like with
I
her?
just eat it.
Yeah, just with her hands.
In like a
eat-
few bites.
Okay. Mmm. Yummy. Kosuke?
I mean, I guess I'll just go to the dining hall.
Alright. Everyone pulls all their stuff together a little earlier. Oh. Spoiled milk. Thank you for the notification. Alright. You guys go into the dining hall, and this is a common, what you'd normally see. People are chewing, eating, and consuming bagels, cereal, rice, the casual and normal morning breakfast foods. Nothing really
Can I
strikes you as
look for
different.
something a little weird?
Yes.
Or, I don't know. I hope we have it. Ichiro's got a hankering for some fish.
Oh, yeah.
Is there any haggis?
No.
What?
Why would there be haggis?
Well, he had read about it online.
Oh, did he? Fair enough.
And he wanted to try.
What the fuck is haggis?
He's asking
for
this to the
breakfast?
group, and yeah, what do either of you two know what haggis is?
Yes.
Kosuke does?
Yes.
Is this something I should know?
Probably not.
No.
It's not too important.
Then yeah, I don't know.
It's also probably not fish.
It sure isn't.
Mm-mm. It is not.
Ichiro had been fed misinformation on the internet.
Fair enough.
Haggis is literally sheep stomach.
Yeah. He
It
got
does look
so
kinda good.
excited. That's so sad. He got so excited for all this
That
and
it looks good.
showed up
Yeah.
to nothing.
Alright, I guess, back to the old cereal grind.
All right. Picks up a bowl of cereal, throws it in.
Kosuke will eat like Japanese breakfast.
All right.
Like rice, fish.
Miso.
Yeah.
All right. Homura, is Starfruit holding you over?
Yeah. It's a starfruit day.
The Starfruit cleanse. All right. Yeah, you guys eat your food in a timely manner. You've got probably 20 minutes before class, and it's at most maybe like a 3-minute walk down the hall. You take your time eating. You can see a few other people from your class are here eating. Some of them, like Amara, is eating, but as she's eating, you can see she's like putting her makeup on, and she's got a spoon of cereal and a makeup brush, and she puts the makeup brush in her mouth and puts the spoon against her face, and then pauses. You can see her kind of hold it for a second until she goes, "Oh," and then she switches them.
I'm like bewildered to see her without her makeup on. But
She's
I'm
to be fair, she's got
acting
most of
normal
her
about
face
it.
on. She's putting on the like red blushes on the side of her
Oh, okay.
face. She does not leave without most of her makeup on. It's only if it's a rush job. There's also one of the boys or two of the boys that are eating next to each other, like across the table. One of them with blue and orange hair has like all of his food lined up perfectly, and the other guy has like shit spilling all over the table, like things colliding with each other. He's like putting two different kinds of food in his mouth.
Who has blue and orange hair?
I mean,
Sosuke.
Sosuke. And then
No,
Kyo next to
silly.
him.
You're Kosuke.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Sosuke and Kosuke. Yeah. You guys finish up pretty easily, within the time limit. Are you eager to talk to anyone, or you just want to go to class?
Class.
Yeah,
Alright.
we'll see him there.
Yeah, the rest of your classmates here pack up, clean up, send whatever they can into the trash before having to head to class. And you guys arrive on time. I'd say a good like minute or two before the bell has rung.
Sweet.
Where's Owlbear? Do I have to refresh Owlbear now? Damn. There we go.
Do you think Clean Knight's a stickler for seats? I don't remember which seat I sat in.
Me neither.
Do you not?
No.
That's fair. I don't believe he'll hold you guys to it. As you walk in, you get the regular like good morning, and he waves to the three of you as you enter.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
All right. All right. Today, I'd like to introduce you guys to the concept of training, but in a healthy way, and preferably not in more dangerous ways. We've had a few training sessions prior to the introduction of our last few friends here, and he gestures to the back of you, or to the back of the class, to you guys.
Hello.
But in any other case, we've kind of had a bit of trouble as a class training. So today, in lieu of your normal schedule of leaving, I've actually requested that we have at least the gym for quirk training. I'll have you guys set up in pairs, unless I feel as though you need a little bit more peer-to-peer training. And he starts going over his itinerary of what's going to be going on today. At some point before this Friday, you guys will be doing hero and villain training. He wants you guys to be ready for that. So today is going to be half training, and he's going to let you guys out a little bit early to relax, since he's not, well, not relax, but to do your usual routes. In lieu, after lunch, or I believe after lunch, you will be meeting up in the gym with everyone else. And after that, being assigned partners so that you can go do some training. He's assigned you, or at least has a list of people that he wants together. Feels as though some of you have very good matching quirks and very bad matching quirks, and he feels like the best way to get you guys introduced into the field of hero work is to find out what you're bad at, or to do as horrible as possible, so you at least know where your bottom line is. You can't really climb up unless you're at the bottom. There's no real going up from the top.
Oh, so are we like sparring with our partners?
Some will be sparring, some will be attempting tasks, and we'll have a mix. Some of you will split up partners halfway through, some of you will keep your partners the entire time. It solely depends on what I see and how I feel you are all doing personally.
Suspicious.
Alright, while we're here, I want everyone to pick an intelligence skill, and give yourself one of your trainings for it. An aptitude point, if you will.
You got it.
Okay. This levels up my intelligence.
Really?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Alright.
My
Smart
brain!
fellow.
Ichiro's skull starts growing. Alright, well, let's get you some XP shop. It's level 2 now, right?
Yeah. So I lose proficiency in everything, right?
Yep.
Sweet.
And now you get 2 XP.
I hated having proficiency.
I hate being proficient. It's awful.
I'm brain maxing. So,
Alright.
okay.
You have 2
XP
XP. You can
store.
either buy 1 double XP or 2 XP point item, or 2 1 XP point items. They are in the XP
I
shop.
need to see the list.
I will send it, or it's actually in system if you want to check the chat.
Yeah.
And while that's happening, Homura, Kosuke, what are you guys studying?
I put my point in Gen Ed.
I will also do Gen Ed.
Alright. That's actually pretty good. I don't think there's ever been a point where you guys are like, yeah, let's study.
Yeah, no.
Other than when you've had to do homework.
We're just little procrastinators.
Yeah. Alright. I forgot that your picture is Germa. I looked over in the corner of the document and I just see Germa. What are you thinking? Why are you moving things?
Sorry. So I figure since the last thing I leveled up was my medicine ed, I'm gonna learn medicine practice.
Medical practice?
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, you've learned to craft medicine! And by that I mean you've learned to craft small bandages. And medicine. This essentially is being able to find the nearest... Sorry I'm blanking so hard, but does somebody know... Disinfectant. You can craft disinfectant and small medicines, as in like bandages and disinfectant. Sorry, I'm horrible at reiterating the abilities that you've just acquired. But yeah, you can heal a little bit now, which is better than before.
Yes. So like I would think like bandages, tourniquets, like minor first aid knowledge.
Yeah, like if somebody's bleeding to death in front of you, you're not going to be much of a help. But if somebody's like, damn, I really scratched my arm, you'd be like, well, let me jump in here.
Wait.
You got that down?
Yes.
Cool.
Ichiro walks around. He like has a pair of glasses now.
Okay, super smart Ichiro?
Yeah.
Awesome. Someone said we don't want Homura to nearly die again. Ichiro getting smarter every day. I'm so proud of him. Alright. As class comes to a near close, Clean Knight has a question for you. He asks most of the people in class, including you, if you guys are aware of the UA Sports Festival.
Of course.
Yeah.
Alright. Awesome. Well, children, as you know, this year is
Right.
my first year of teaching. Or at least, first year of teaching here at UA under a new contract. And with the insertion of a new class, we have a veritable amount of new students a part of the hero course. And due to the fact that the hero, of course, is such a predominantly well-watched group of people when it comes to this, the teachers and I have made a bet. That being, we've kind of promised the winning class a fun trip. But I don't want you to feel as though that you're pressured to win. I just wanted to give you all some incentive. I'm not looking to have you all, you know, take first place, second place, and third, but I just want to see you all do your best. And I promise this will be very much so worth your while if you're able to take this. Hence, I'd like to get us training as soon as possible. I want all of you to have the same abilities and training that all of your peers have. I know some of us have stopped in a bit late, and some of us are missing due to unseen circumstances. He gestures over, or at least looks over in between Shingo and Iai. Two desks obviously empty, along with the one next to Shingo, but he doesn't seem to pay any mind to that. Some people let out giggles, some people sigh, but regardless, just try your best. I'll be proud of you nonetheless. And with that, he begins wrapping up class and getting you guys ready for some training.
Guys, we have to win this.
Agreed.
It's pretty much mandatory.
Shingo's like, yeah, guys, we really have to win this.
Shinzo, you're with us.
Shingo? Say Shinso?
Yeah.
Did you say you're with us?
Yeah.
He gets like, really? And he like wipes a tear away.
Well,
Did you hear me?
Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay.
Yeah,
know
of
if I
course. I mean, isn't it the whole class?
He goes, I have to write this down. And you can see him like turn and immediately pull out like a little notebook. And he's like very giddily writing down. He like closes it and goes, okay, besties, what are we training on first? He's like
course.
begun scooting his desk like a little back towards you guys. And with that, Clean Knight begins to clean off the board in preparation for
Does what he
sending you
does
guys
best.
off. Huh?
Does what he does best.
Seriously, he wipes the board out of existence. Alright. With that, you guys are going to be heading off to lunch. / going to the training room afterward. I believe... Yeah, you're going to be going to lunch first. Alright, and with that... it's been really like 3 or 4 hours since the beginning of class. And you guys are kind of... not so much exhausted, but the day is definitely carried on. So today, the wonderful, amazing things available for you guys are moving inwards to the lunchroom. Traditional Scottish foods, traditional Russian foods, and traditional New Zealand foods.
What's that last place?
New Zealand?
Can you elaborate on that?
Is this like a genuine question? Like, do you not know about New Zealand?
No.
Is it?
What?
I'm like actually in shock right now. Have you like Ichiro?
Are you serious?
Are you /S or /J? Like, are you joking? Is this a bit?
No.
Oh my god! All right. I'm floored.
it's North Australia.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's where they
Is it
filmed The
colder
Hobbit.
there? That's incredible.
No,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's like still below the equator.
No, yeah, like it's a real place. I'm kind of in shock that you've never heard of New Zealand, but whatever.
I'm always happy to learn.
This is really in character then. Are you curious to see what they have? You guys want to go for
Yes.
the Scottish, Russian, or New Zealand food?
I would like to see the New Zealand food.
Yeah, definitely.
see. There is Maori Hangi, or at least it's.
Wait.
Yes.
Oh my god. Wait, I think I'm Dude, I didn't know that. I'm brain broken. New Zealand is below Australia.
I wasn't gonna correct you.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it actually? It's crazy. So right now, all right. So let's see. It is slow cooked meat and vegetables that is cooked underground in an oven. Some wonderful New Zealand crayfish. And then kina, which is sea urchin. And then a kiwi burger, but, you know, it's a beetroot and a
Like,
fried egg along with
fruit?
some burger
Yo,
patties.
Ichiro,
Yeah.
you should try the sea urchin.
Do those count as one?
Ah! He just starts
Maybe
sprouting.
it spites.
You know what? I mean, I'm already really interested in this New Zealand thing, so I'm on board.
I'm really fucking with this New Zealand stuff. There's also borscht, which is a beet soup.
Beet.
Or shchi, SHCHI, at least romanized. Cabbage soup, and then wow, there's a lot of soup. And then pelmeni, which is dumplings filled with minced meat and wrapped in a thin pasta-like dough.
I'm gonna be honest, that actually sounds really
It's
good.
actually, it looks good too. It's slathered in butter and topped with sour cream or soup broth.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm
And
gonna
then
use
Yeah,
some
over,
of
I'm gonna grab some of those.
and then in the Scottish section, we have haggis, Scotch pies,
Oh,
and Scottish porridge. I know, yeah. He's already got his full plate. He drops it, shatters on the ground.
he just like double fists 2 things of haggis.
Okay.
2 stomachs.
He technically might. Any jackalope meat? I actually, if people can find me a dish with jackalope, I'm more than willing to throw that in there.
Aren't those not real?
They must not be.
I don't think they're real.
Also,
look at my
It's a
logo.
mythical North American.
Rabbits with antlers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, also, that would just have the same effect as...
'Cause yeah, it's like
Oh yeah, true.
they're just antler. Yeah, it's coming from. It comes from like a disease. That's where the theory of them came from.
I think it's a bit rude to call them a disease.
No, no, no. It comes from rabbits that have a disease that makes like hardened bone or some kind of hardened protrusion off their face that kills them.
Oh, yeah. What's the hoofed animal that has like it's just long spikes of horn?
I don't think I follow.
Is it an ibex?
Oh, an ibex? I actually have no idea how to pronounce that, so I'm solely going off of what I've seen.
Antelope.
Yes. Look up an ibex.
Those are things are crazy. You guys are just looking up pictures of horned creatures at lunch.
Can I eat one of these?
I can't assume that it would be legal.
I don't know,
Or
man,
illegal.
Where are you supposed to get an ibex meat?
I don't think this is something you can eat.
Oh my god. Kosuke should turn his audio up.
Still?
Maybe that or just talk closer to the mic.
Okay.
Looks better. You could special order certain meats. Depending on, you might need to like go through the school and get like permission to ask for it, just for quirk
Black
sense.
market meat.
No, more so like
We're going to the meat
more so
market.
it would be you'd have the school pay for it.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Subsidized meat.
Meat market Ichiro.
What is this fucking
Butcher Ichiro.
B stars?
I'm sure we could like convince the school board to let you order meat for quirk training.
Yeah. I mean, it's the same thing as like if Homura asked for like a fucking 3-inch by 3-inch piece of iron that she could munch on.
Good point.
I imagine she like eats metal and gains significant weight, but doesn't feel it. So someone tries to pick her up and she's just like 400 pounds of pure like metal in her
Like-
stomach.
I was gonna say like not weight, like mass.
Yeah.
Heavy blood.
God.
Wheat.
Heavy blood. She just gets like slops to the ground.
blood is sludge consistency.
Okay, well here's the thing. Would Ichiro be down to eat giraffe?
Yes,
They do.
Wait, hold
they
on.
do have little nubby horns.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to take on whatever a giraffe would do.
Oh my god.
Long neck Ichiro.
I don't see how that would be beneficial.
It
Yeah.
most likely wouldn't at all.
Yeah, like giraffe horns, they don't even use them.
They
No.
don't. They really don't.
Well, I mean, they technically do. They just smack their heads into each other, but
I guess I could do that.
Ooh.
Also, can you eat a giraffe? Is that allowed?
That's the other thing.
probably
Is
not.
probably not. You probably would have to like
sneak onto a reserve,
yeah.
somehow kill like a 3-story beast without anyone noticing.
I mean, the other thing is technically Ichiro doesn't have to eat the whole thing.
I just have to bite it.
Yeah.
you just gotta get a chunk.
Well, I mean, he could take a chunk of it. Like he could realistically eat any part of it.
Off it? That's so fucked up.
Fuck off.
Yeah, you don't have to kill it. You just have to maim it a little bit.
you have to permanently disfigure it a little bit.
I'm not biting a giraffe.
They bring it in for you to bite.
Oh yeah, could you like one for all it? Like eat
You
some
punch the
hair,
shit out of it.
Ew.
like some
I thought it was
giraffe hair,
specifically meat.
lice.
What about like
Yeah,
a
I think
rhino?
wait, actually you're right.
Rhino. I guess. I'm trying to think. How? Oh, he's just not here. What other things that we have said we've considered?
The hunting hero can go get you some rhino meat.
Hunting hero.
The hunting hero
Hunter.
Yeah,
The hero
as
hunting
well.
hero. The hunter hero hunter.
Hero hunt.
That's
The
Stain.
hero hunter. Stain. Yeah, who would you want? Or I guess my other question should be what things would Ichiro want? Like, do you think?
I don't know. There aren't that many things with hooves. I guess we can get into the realm of non-traditional horned beasts.
Mm.
Like does a horned lizard count?
That's totally up to him. We also haven't tried bugs yet.
Scary.
Yeah, bison. Do those still exist?
Yeah, like
Yes.
what?
I mean, I thought they might have died out after we overhunted them to
Whoa,
near
I got, like,
extinction.
6.
What? No, I've got like 6. All right.
You know, bison are like, I don't know, like cows just of any kind just seem to like never die off.
That's fair.
They're survivors.
They really
They
do
eat
be
grass and
surviving.
shit.
I be eating grass and shit.
Shit, I'm gonna have to take after a cow.
I'm kind of a grass man, if you know what I mean. All right. Oh my god, I love how big Ichiro is.
I'll try and request some bison meat because that does sound interesting.
All
That's
right.
also something you can get. Like you can get bison burgers.
Really?
That's pretty easy. Yeah.
Ichiro just really wants a bison burger.
I could really go for a bison burger right now.
Yeah. So you guys have gotten your full lunches. What does everyone have?
A lot of haggis.
Okay, fair enough.
Wait, this is sheep.
Yeah. Goat.
Ah, my horns.
Oh yeah, wait. Well, hold on. I should say, do you bite into it before you take your horns out?
I forgot.
Ichiro takes in like a big forkful and then immediately like dry heaves the food out.
Oh.
It really is an awful feeling. It makes you feel like there's like a big ball in your throat that's just forcing its way back up.
I assume it's like my
Dude,
body
what the fuck?
rejecting itself.
Yeah. You can't eat.
Sorry.
You can't eat
It's like when
other.
you
You
have
okay?
rabies and you try and drink water.
I just put it down and then I like pluck my horns off.
All right. Here, really, let me get hornless. Actually, no, I'll just switch you over because this might be the first time in a while that he's used this form. All right. Oop, oop. There we go. I love squashing him.
Womp.
Boo.
Ichiro, if you got into woodworking, you could like whittle your horns after they fall off into things.
Oh, that's not a bad idea.
It's a form of expressionism.
They're not hollow, right?
No.
No,
like
it's got like
full.
marrow. I
So
think.
now you've
I don't
got.
know.
Oh, you
You
take
could
10
use them
health
as a
off.
melee.
Take 10 health off, but you're eating and replacing it, so you can just take 5 off after you're like finishing off. But now you've got your normal health back. You take a third of all damage done to your head. You're very slow now. Got your wall walking and your goat healing.
Goat healing?
Yeah, when you eat grass, you gain 2 HP.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Why would
can
that
I go
not
top
apply
off?
to all of the other ones?
Cows
Cows eat grass.
eat grass, but goats really like grass. Goats also, it's really
Okay,
just
fair.
goats eat anything.
Mhm.
And
Truth.
I can't give him healing on everything. Otherwise, I would bust the shit out of him.
Yeah, that's true.
All right. Kosuke, what are you having for lunch?
I'm eating some of that New Zealand wrapped stuff.
Okay. Do you want me to pull it back up?
Already. Yeah, and I also grabbed a kiwi burger.
Oh, nice. The New Zealand like urchin, or you're grabbing the meat?
The meat.
All right. It looks very nice. It's very like stuffed with flavor and it's very aromatic. As you guys are eating in Homura, what are you having?
I had some of those dumplings and some of the sea urchin.
You're eating the urchin. Did she eat it with like shell on?
Yeah, fuck it.
Crunch,
metal
crunch.
teeth.
Ow, ow,
Yeah.
ow.
I want to make Ichiro try it too.
All right, you pop one into his mouth. So
Wow.
excuse me to Google something
Ow.
really quick.
How do you feel?
Do urchins?
Ow.
Or no, those are spines, right?
What?
Urchin horns. Do urchins have horns? Oh, there is a horned sea urchin. But it's actually the only thing I can possibly think of that doesn't have a horn.
You know, I'm pretty sure it counts as a spine.
It's a spine.
No,
I've
they're
got one of
definitely
those.
horns.
You pop it into Ichiro's mouth. Ichiro, give me. Let's see. Oh, yo, stomach, give me fortitude.
Okay.
Fucking why?
Seeing if you can handle it.
14.
14.
Yeah.
You taste something that's like a little briny, but it's you know, it's just briny, with like a hint of sweetness at the end. A really weird consistency that you've never had before. But overall, it's not bad, and it actually settles pretty easily, along with like the pound of haggis sitting in you.
Yeah, it's not that bad actually.
All right.
You don't feel like you're gonna sprout any spikes though?
Wait, hold on.
what's the
I feel
Splatoon?
something.
What's Ichiro rips a little ass, and only the immediate table hears him. But you hear someone like sitting nearby behind him going, "Oh God, what's that smell?"
Sorry.
Turns around like hand up.
Yeah, just admits it.
I love the immediate like giving up and not even trying to hide it. as you guys are eating, you can see over across nearby one of the tables, Shinso is sitting once again, eating alone. This time he looks a little bit more sad than usual.
Even more sad than usual?
Yeah, like, sorry.
Wow.
I would say he looks tired and exhausted most days, but today he just is like poking around at his food, not really eating anything. Jesus.
Let's go sit next to him. Again.
Yeah, he looks pretty sad.
All right. Sorry, it's fucking someone sent me something. All right, yeah, you guys pop up and sit next to him, and he looks over, being like, "Oh, hey guys, what's going on?" He not looking at you, giving you very, just an overall like exhausted tone, and almost looking as though he like wants to grab his food and leave.
Nothing. Just noticed that you, were looking pretty troubled. Wanted to ask what was going on.
It's stupid. He looks not embarrassed, but I want to say disappointed. He rubs the back of his head and just says, I got into a fight. And it's stupid.
I mean,
Who won?
It wasn't. He laughs at that, but he mentions that it wasn't that kind of fight, and says that, well, I was trying to go to class, and some dude stopped me, and so I used my quirk on him, got him to move. He called me a freak, and other people joined it. It was stupid. I really shouldn't have done it. Like, I just kind of got what I deserved.
I mean, sounds pretty justified to me.
No, dude, you were in the right.
Evil maxing? No, dude. You were cool. No, can you guys give me charm?
You're?
As always.
Either charisma or persuasion. Whatever you feel is appropriate or higher.
8.
8? What is Ichiro's method of comfort? What's he saying?
He reaches out and puts a hand on his shoulder.
Mm-hmm. You can see a little bit of like life returning to Shinzo's eyes when you guys are comforting him.
Yeah, I got a 12.
12? Damn, that was really nice.
Sometimes
also
you
got a
just have
12.
to stick up for yourself.
What'd you get, Homura?
12.
Damn.
I mean, if you let everyone push you down, you're never gonna get back up.
It takes him a few minutes of convincing, but eventually he starts seeing your guys' side of it. He talks about how the guy that was blocking him was kind of doing it intentionally, and has been kind of fucking with him for the past few days, but, I mean, yeah. I mean, if I need to go to class, why shouldn't I do whatever I can to get to class? You guys are right. He, now clearly very perked up, looking at the rest of you guys, is just like, hey, I feel really bad having you guys come to cheer me up. So I was wondering, how about I grab you guys some snacks after class? I know a takoyaki place that's near the park. I don't know, I think it would be fun. He's like looking at you and then looking away, but still looking back at you, like waiting to hear your response.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
Overjoyed. Seriously, guys? Thanks. And after that, a familiar bell ringing rips through the cafeteria. He gets up, very clearly more enjoying himself than usual, and goes to put his stuff away before heading to class. He's walking with a little bit more confidence in his step. All right.
Nice.
Time for you guys to do some quirk training. Let's get to where we're going. You guys can see the rest of your class. Heading on over to the gym. You meet them there. After everyone has taken their time and hopped on over to the gym, Clean Knight arrives with a little clipboard and a pen and paper. And I gotta remove this so people can see. Alright, perfect. Alright. Today we're gonna be doing combat training, speed training, and quick thinking training, as I call it. First things first, I'm going to set those of whom I believe need more peer-to-peer training up, and then I'll get to the rest of you guys. So he calls the 3 of you up, obviously.
Aw, jeez.
This is embarrassing.
Along with that, he calls up EI, who very reluctantly gets up. After, like, he's like, Mr. Yazutsu. Mr. Yes, you. Yes, you. Yes. Please. All right. And he like starts moving towards the bleachers before EI finally stands up and moves over next to Ichiro, but like at a decent distance from Ichiro. You 4 are going to be training with me today. The rest of you, I'll assign partners. You 3, head on over to the weight training room. He then pulls EI over to talk to him. So you guys are heading over to the top right, and he starts assigning people teammates.
Oh boy, I can't wait. I'm gonna be a little smaller.
Okay.
Yeah, you had us like crushed against the wall.
Ichiro barely fits in this weight room.
Alright. EI soon joins you guys as Clean Knight goes to like instruct a few others. As the boy walks in, he takes his blazer off, he goes over to the corner, he pulls out his phone and he sits down.
Wow.
That's definitely not the way to use the right room.
Someone's got work ethic.
Do you guys want to attempt to talk to him at all, or are you just going to leave him be?
I mean, yeah, we're in here with him. It must be for a reason, right?
Mm-hmm.
I assume Clean Knight wants us to work together to get stronger together?
Perhaps.
Kosuke doesn't immediately jump at trying to talk to him.
Doesn't jump?
Yeah, no.
That's fair. I don't think anyone's going to blame you.
Can I make some attempt to?
Yeah, what do you want to say to him?
Oh god, I don't know.
I didn't think I'd get this far.
Yeah, I guess I want to talk to him about archery, because it seems like he's into that.
I mean, yeah. Wait, hold on, I'm testing. Okay. Get this ready. There we go. Yeah, so you see him pulling out his phone and like clearly typing out something. Do you step over and like try and talk to him? What's the first initiation of conversation?
Just hi.
He looks up from his phone. He sees you, and then he turns back to his phone.
Okay. You seem like a pretty cool archer.
Mm-hmm.
I used to practice bow back when I was on the farm at home.
That's cool.
Yeah, I thought so.
Listen, I'm not trying to be rude. Do you need something?
Nothing in particular.
Okay, cool. Can you go nothing in particular over with your friends?
Oh, yeah, of course.
continues to search
guys.
his phone. Hey guys.
That was a little hard
Hey,
to
buddy.
watch.
Ichiro's a little smaller now.
You did your best.
Him being upset physically made him smaller.
I can imagine it. All right. As soon as you guys get fairly acquainted with Yai, that's when the door opens, and he's also getting a little smaller, just for the sake of the room. He walks in and goes, "All right, you four are going to be my little project until we reach the UA Sports Festival. You three, to my knowledge, you guys are ill-equipped to use your quirks in combat, rescue situations, or overall basically any situation that requires life or death beyond the line. And I, quite honestly, as much as I care for the three of you, would not trust you with the life of a goldfish. If it were up to me, I would probably have you guys skip the UA festival. But that is not an option, as all students are at least required to participate in order for the class to participate. Given that being said, what is it that the three of you want to practice most? What areas do you think you could focus on? And what areas do you think need no attention at all?
I think I need to get a bit stronger.
Ichiro, of the many things that you are very well equipped to handle, I think strength is one of the only suits, or the only parts of you that really suit no training at all. Your strength is absolutely bar none to one of maybe your other classmates. I suggest maybe training a little bit more with your technique. If you were any stronger, I fear you might outclass me someday. And he laughs while, like, kind of jokingly tugging at your horn.
Ow.
Ow, ow, ow.
It pops off.
Ooh!
That actually fucking hurt, asshole.
Gets really angry at Clean Knight. Ichiro, what would you say is your biggest weakness?
I guess I'd have to say I don't know how to use my quirk that well.
Wonderful. Technique is something that I see all of you need practice in. Homura, what would it be if you had to pick one of your largest weaknesses?
Probably thinking in the moment.
Quick thinking is not something that is easily attained. Training and being in situations that require it are few and far between. Training not always necessary. I think that that's more than doable, however, and I'll keep that in mind. And Kosuke, please.
I was kind of thinking about getting faster.
Speed is always attainable with practice. I see. Now, you two, what is it that you'd say you excel at? Bar none.
I guess, accuracy? I've always kind of had a steady hand.
I see. Homura?
Technique.
I see. Do you feel as though you two aren't getting certain aspects of your quirk as well as you could be?
Maybe a little.
Well, I believe this is going to be a perfect matchup. He walks over, and he, like, stands over EI, who's on his phone. EI looks up at Clean Knight, and Clean Knight very clearly, like, waiting for him to stand, reaches a hand down, picks him up, puts a hand on EI's shoulder, and says, EI here has absolutely abysmal ability to cooperate. And EI's like, hey! And he whips Clean Knight's hand off his shoulder. And he goes, I don't need a partner. I don't need a team. If I can do everything myself, I don't see why I have to communicate well. And Clean Knight just kind of laughs, and he points to the three of you and goes, "You see what I mean? Absolutely abysmal." And gestures back over to EI and talks about you three, saying, "If there were a model for cooperation, these three would absolutely take home an award or two. However, cooperation has also gotten them into a fair bit of trouble. So, I'm seeing if we can ease them off by following in EI's footsteps. Maybe you guys could learn to be a bit more independent from each other. But with that, I'm going to take you all outside. If you would follow me." And he walks out through the he walks through the wall. No, he walks out through the door and heads over to the nearby wall with doors on it to take you guys outside.
Is it okay to just leave everybody in here unsupervised?
Tsuyoshi's here. I trust him more than anyone else in the school staff. He looks over at Tsuyoshi, who is like kind of beating Sukara's ass. But Sukara
What?
like in training. Not like just wailing on him.
I was gonna say, like, oh my god.
No! No, training's begun, and others have kind of just begun wailing on each other or practicing whatever they need to. You can see a fair bit of people have already like become exhausted. Amara, Sutiko are fighting and creating bigger and bigger objects to throw at each other. And a few people aren't even really like training. They're just kind of talking amongst themselves. So Clean Knight is going to take you guys outside, if you would follow him, along with EI. I see drawings. Motherfuckers. Alright.
I'm out. Wait. Can I start eating?
Yeah, you start eating grass. Do you have any missing health?
Yeah, I have 5 points.
Alright, you heal up too. EI watches you eat this, and he goes, "That is fucking disgusting." And he
Don't knock until you try it.
he keeps moving. Alright. EI, you're going to be paired with Homura. No, sorry. Kosuke. And Homura, you and Ichiro will be giving your all in our 1v1s right now.
Alright, I'm excited.
I would just like to gauge your basic combat ability. Do not feel as though you need to completely go all out, as I will be stopping you a decent ways into your little sparring matches for some quick lessons slash advice. Is everyone ready? Everyone comfortable? EI just looks so displeased with what's going on right now. So yeah, who would we like to see battle first?
I want to fight.
Homura and Ichiro?
Yeah.
It's literally at the same time.
Yeah, so excited. So literally, like, antsy to start beating the shit out of each other. Alright. So we're gonna move these two off, or at least have you guys come up. Homura and Ichiro, you guys are gonna try and get each other to, at minimum, half health. And then after that, the victor will be declared.
Okay.
Alright. So both of you are gonna give me speed.
Speed.
And let's see if we can get
9.
9.
7.
Alright. So Homura's first.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, go for it. Oh my god.
Alright, I'm gonna send out 2 chains from each of my hands.
Alright.
And then attach them to each of Ichiro's horns and then yank.
All right, give me a control check.
15.
Jesus Christ. All right, Ichiro. You're gonna be taking a little damage. I hope that's okay.
E-horned.
Yeah. So, Homura, you grab hold of Ichiro. Ichiro, you're gonna take, your. Let's see. I was gonna say your weight, but it's really, Homura. You're not doing like an attack, right? You're just, pulling his hair or pulling his head down.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna take a tackle amount of damage. Homura, what's your tackle?
How do I know that?
It's on the sheet.
It's power and speed.
Like your base power and speed.
2 and 2.
Alright, so Ichiro, you slam down on the ground and take 4 damage, but since it's your head, you're going to take a third of that, which isn't physically possible, unless we're just going to say you take, like, 1.5 damage. I don't
Round up or down?
Round up.
Okay, so 2.
2 damage. Yeah.
He, like, smashes his face into the dirt, and comes back up with a mouthful of grass.
Okay. You gonna eat it?
Yeah.
Alright. It takes your turn, but you heal back up to full health.
Oh, dude, there's way too much dirt mixed in that. Come on.
I don't even care.
Alright. Clean Knight seems pretty decently pleased with how the fight's going so far. Homer, we're back to you. What are you trying to practice right now? Just getting them out? Like getting your chains out?
I did want to practice, like, trying to do shapes
Alright.
again, but that doesn't really seem like the right time.
I mean, he's eating grass right now. Clean Knight gestures over to Homer and her, like, whipping motions, and he offers the small advice of...
Someone just pulled your wish in Mude.
Oh, cool. Thanks.
Just letting you know.
I appreciate it. Oh, okay. Thank you. If you're going to attack him head on, maybe not always going for a debilitating attack. Maybe, given someone is larger than you, you can try and go for smaller attacks that may yield better results in later scenarios. I would say, are you able to do anything other than connect with your chains? What is it you're capable of, if I may ask?
I can grab things with them and throw them.
And in situations like
I
these...
can wrap them around myself, too.
In situations like these, where there's nothing around that may not come in so usefully. And while that might be good for slashing attacks, when it comes to a player like Ichiro, or at least somebody who you might be fighting in the tournament, where strength is really all that matters, you might want to find something else that you're capable of. Have you tried, I don't know, changing your shapes in any capacity? Could you make them bigger or smaller?
I can make a really big chain, and I've tried making other shapes, but only once, and it didn't work.
I see. It didn't work how? You physically couldn't do it, or it was just hard?
It was just hard.
I see. Well, practice can only make perfect. So, let's give it a shot. Try and hit Ichiro with something a little less requiring your own strength. Something a little more blunt. He steps over and he goes, have you ever made a ball?
You read my mind.
Yes, when it comes to destruction, nothing is better at taking down large towers than wrecking balls. And I feel as though it might go the same for you. Do you laugh at him when he says that?
Yeah, a little bit. The tiniest
He looks
of
at
Snickers.
He gives you like the come on.
I'm the biggest tower. I don't care what you do.
All right.
All right, give me a control check, Homer. You hold your hand out, like palm facing the ground, and he's like sitting next to you, being like, "Visualize it. Be the wrecking ball that we know you can be."
I am the ball. I got an 11.
So you guys can see this small, like, metal ball protrude from her palm, and it finally, like, slinks out and sags underneath her hand. The chain holding it is strong, but it kind of pulls on the weight of her, like, it's, like, almost pinching and pulling her palm out.
Owie.
It's only, like, a few, like, maybe 2 or 3 inches from her wrist. She can't get, like, another set of chain out to let it really hang. So it's kind of like she's just like holding a metal yo-yo.
It's progress.
Yeah, so I'll send this now. Where chain ends has been unlocked, and I can send this to you. Keep forgetting what's your fucking name. Oh my god, you pulled Waka?
Waka.
Yeah? No, I missed him. Yeah, so Homer, if you want to check those out while Clean Knight gives her some advice, and we'll count that as her turn. He looks over to Ichiro and he's like, he's not really confused, but he gives Ichiro the like, well, you really haven't much to work on at the moment. I see yourself training your reaction speed and maybe, I would say, thinking in the moment. But you seem to have a good grasp of yourself, Mr. Copenhagen. Keep it up. He like puts a hand on your shoulder and like pats it, and offers that you guys continue. So it's Ichiro's turn.
Okay. Well, we're still fighting, so I'm gonna try and ram her with my horns.
All right. Like full like ram.
Yeah, I don't know if.
Yeah. So, you have to run straight forward, and it's a control check. That you'll deal a 3d10 damage if you can land it. It's wild to think that 3d10 can offer you 3 damage or 30. Just
Jesus.
yeah.
All right, hold on. 5.
5 to hit.
Yeah. Oh wait. What should I have rolled?
Control.
D6.
A single d6?
Yeah.
Okay.
So then, yeah, 5.
All right. Homura, what's your AC?
4.
All right.
Wait, how'd you find AC again?
It should be your speed plus your technique.
Does it change then?
What do you mean, does it change?
When you, like, level up?
Yeah. It updates.
Oh, okay, then it's a 5.
Oh, okay. So he does hit you. So you are going to take a lot of damage. Ichiro, you take off your 9 stamina. How much stamina do you have total?
22.
Alright. So you're at, what?
13.
13.
13.
You see Ichiro charging towards you, Homura, and he almost gets, like, bigger as he gets closer to you. Not literally, but the danger that you feel at him coming is more than you usually feel. And you grab onto his horns, but get plowed behind. So 3d20, or 3d10, sorry.
Jesus. Do
16.
I roll that, or?
He does.
Oh.
16.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
We'll say it would have been 16 had he not held back. But you get thrown back, and your little ball, like connected to your hand, kind of bounces, and trails behind you. Like Clean Night, EI, and I'm sure Kosuke are all like, ooh, as they watch.
So do I take off 16?
No. What's your half health?
15?
You have 30 health?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, well, yeah, you take 15. You're at half health now. And Clean Night blows a whistle, clearly calling for the stop of the match. He goes and he helps Homura up if she wants it. He holds a hands out to her.
I'll take it.
She's covered in dirt. Picks her up and she's not covered in dirt anymore.
Sweet.
Alright, good sparring. Are you okay, hun? He, like, looks over to Homura and he, like, offers her some band-aids in case she scraped herself, if you want to heal up.
Do you have any metal?
He hands you some, like, loose change. He goes, I have this.
I'll eat it.
Oh, okay. She takes it out of his gloved hand. Like, she eat it out or she
Wait,
grab it?
no. Can I ask him to, like, clean it first?
Oh, I mean, yeah. By virtue of him holding it, it's already clean.
Okay, I eat it then.
He goes, yeah, what do you need it for? You can hear the crunching of, like, almost, it sounds like metal chips. And you're able to heal back up to full.
Sweet. I'm good.
Awesome. Cool. Pulling you guys back. He says he's less worried about Ichiro. It seems that you can handle yourself more so in a one-on-one combat scenario, though I worry for what you might encounter should you have to fight more than one enemy. Have you experienced fighting more than one enemy before, Ichiro?
I've fought tons of enemies before.
At once?
Yeah.
What do you do on your weekends? He looks a little concerned after, like, you've said you've battled before and multiple enemies, but given your guys' history, he's not too shocked by that fact. Either way, I think we should move on to the next portion. We're going to play a bit more into this. And with that, he calls over Kosuke and EI. He asks you guys to flip a coin. He asks you to do it because he no longer has one. Homer burps up
alright.
a coin.
Oops.
Alright, heads or tails? Call it, boys.
Heads.
Alright.
Let me just roll this D2.
Yeah. I think I literally can. And dice. Alright, 1d2. Alright. Heads, you said?
Yeah.
Whose team do you want to be on?
Like, team.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't want to make that decision.
They're both. He says it openly, so the two of you can hear that Kosuke has to choose who he wants to team up with. But I can't imagine he'd really want to go with the losing team. All right. Well, if you can't decide, then I'll let EI decide. EI looks at him and goes, I would rather fight with neither of them. And he goes, awesome. This was a waste of effort. Kosuke, pick a number between 1 or 2.
2.
Alright, yeah, he goes, alright, get over there. And he, like, lightly boot kicks you over to Homura. And then he looks at EI. EI shrugs, rolls his eyes, and then walks over to Ichiro.
I, like, pull him over with my arm.
Like, you, like, put him in a, like, a hug hold?
Yeah, like, we're gonna win this.
He, like, breaks it almost immediately and, like, waves his hands at you to, like, get you to stop touching him. Alright, here's how it goes. And I'm gonna explain this after, but the goal of this is to keep your partner fighting. If your partner is out, you are out. If you are out, your partner is out. So essentially, when you hit 15, like you and your partner are both out.
Wait, and Kosuke's my partner?
Yes.
Okay. Hi,
Uh,
Kosuke.
Hi.
EI has been given given a tool by a small deliberation, but I feel as though it'll make this little roundabout a bit more fair. All right. EI pulls out one of those flick open bows. He presses a button on a small square, and it unfolds into a compound bow.
Kosuke like whistles.
Yeah, just like a. With that, you guys watch as he plucks an arrow from the back of his head, and brushes his. Now that well, I guess it's off of him, but he has a small belt loop attachment that he shoves the arrowhead into, and the arrowhead clearly locks something on top of it, and now there is a cover for the arrowhead. He looks at Ichiro. He goes, "So, if you had to pick between the two of them, which one would you say is the weakest?"
The one on the left.
The one on the left? Alright. Cool. With that, he is ready to go. You guys start off, so let's get some speeds.
Six.
And EI has a 7.
Damn it.
8.
I also got 6.
What'd you say, Homer? 8?
8.
Kosuke got a 6. And Ichiro?
6.
Yes. Alright, Homura, you're up. I will say, I'm assuming in
I didn't
between
think this far.
rounds. Yeah, in between rounds, she has sucked her little wrecking ball back in. If she wants to try one more time, or if she wants to do something else, or if you want to practice something you haven't
I kind
before.
of do want to try.
Do you want to try
Huh?
something that you've just unlocked?
Yeah.
All right, go for it.
Control.
Yep.
Ooh, 15.
15. All right. What do you want to describe what she's now capable of doing? It was a success. So describe her really making this power into her own.
Do I get to pick how big the ball is?
The ball can be up to it's usually more empty when it's bowling ball sized, but it can be up to that, or like baseball sized, or no, like I would say like softball size is how big the wrecking ball is when it's completely filled in.
Okay. Yeah. So, chain comes out of my hand at the end. How big is a softball? It's pretty big.
It's pretty big.
I was trying to, like, picture if it was, like, bigger than my hand.
Yeah, like you couldn't palm it. Or no,
It's
you
a little
could.
goofy looking when it comes out. but
Yeah.
Squelching sounds. Yeah, and I want to say I have, like, 2 feet of chains at the
Mhm.
end of it.
All right. 2 feet of chain. You can do the full 5 feet now.
Ooh.
And
Okay.
you don't have to describe what it does if you don't want to. But just like, yeah, is she excited? Is she practicing with it? She's swinging it around.
Oh, yeah. Like, the 8 shape in front of her.
Okay. Just absolutely throwing this thing around. How do Kosuke and Ichiro feel about this? Yeah, I kind of turns to Ichiro and he's like, is she always able to do that?
No, I haven't seen that before.
Fuck. I want to say, yeah, like, actually, so as she pulls this out, you see the ball get formed, and then it falls to the ground, and you can just hear, like,
What?
It's pretty heavy.
Catastrophic. Jesus.
Yeah, pretty heavy.
Wait, it fell off?
No, like the ball like hits the ground.
Okay. I
Like
thought
when you
you
let
were...
it hang.
So, can I change the shape on the end while it's still out?
No, you have to pull it back in.
Okay.
All right. What do you want to do? You've got your ability. Oh, okay. Yeah, wait. So did you take your stamina off?
What was it?
10 full. It's 10 stamina.
Okay. I'm gonna go for EI.
All right. Damn. Give me combat.
Bet.
Are you like running at him while you're doing this? You can move, if you'd like.
I got an 8.
Okay.
Doing the zigzag. Faking him out.
He starts like backing up as you're running towards him, and he like doesn't really know what to do. He thankfully is able to dodge, but the chain ball comes out like a rope dart and it flies right past him. This chain is heavy, and so is the ball attached to it. You can tell that if this like were to full-on hit someone with no restraint, you'd probably crack a skull. He dives to the side, first looking at Ichiro for the like, dude, are you not gonna fucking help me? And also back at her like, dude, are you gonna fucking kill me? And loads one of his arrows, firing off. So he's gonna use his technique.
I flawlessly dodge.
Well, he got an 18. So you see, well, actually, you just immediately get hit in the chest with an arrow. The arrow, as it hits you, like splits into 3 ends that grab onto your chest, and immediately begin electrocuting you. Not dealing any damage, but just enough to like stun you from moving. But the force of the arrow, the force of the arrow is going to deal a D10 plus his technique. So you get 7 damage.
Ow.
You alright though?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Ichiro
just
and
twitching a
Kosuke,
little.
you guys get to roll against each other to see who goes first. Both of you give me a D20. Actually, sorry. Give me a tempo check for both of you.
Okay.
You got it, boss.
11.
You got it, boss.
6.
6 and 11. All right, awesome. All right, go. It's Kosuke's turn.
Alright, so I go Flamo mode and
I go Flamo mode. That's a fair assumption of.
I'm going flame.
Go for it.
I want to try just running at Ichiro and freezing his feet to the ground.
Okay.
I guess that would be using Devouring Chill.
Okay. Yeah, give me a control check. He would like appear out behind Homura.
Another 11.
11?
Yep.
Ichiro, your AC is what, like 4?
5.
5? Alright, that hits.
Alright, and then it only does 1d4. 2.
Mm-hmm. 2 damage?
Yeah, I feel like that might be wrong, but
I feel like that should not physically be capable because of devouring chills. 2d4. Oh yeah.
You know, I think I just have some like outdated info on my sheet right now.
That's fair.
I probably should have gone over, but you know.
All right. Yeah. So 2d4.
Okay, I got 6.
6. So you begin firing off this massive amount of, streaming flame, and as you're like pinning it to the ground and trying to freeze the grass around Ichiro and up to his feet, you find yourself kind of running out of breath, and Ichiro is able to just like narrowly avoid getting his toes frozen to the floor below it. But you do take 6 damage from nearly getting frostbite and being lit on cold fire.
I'm conflicted on how to feel, but it hurts.
Alright, Ichiro, it's your turn.
Okay. I would like to counterattack and gore him.
Okay. Just
You're
like,
gonna what?
Yeah, whoa. Oh.
Ah!
Alright, what's your gore?
To be honest, I don't remember the roll.
You also can't gore because that's the wrong horn set.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay. Ichiro, like, begins to make the motion, and then remembers halfway through that he just can't do that.
Do you want to just give me a tackle?
Yeah, he kind of has to follow through with this weird motion he's created.
Alright, give me a combat check.
Tackle?
Oh yeah, to see if you hit.
What?
You're tackling, aren't you?
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
7.
7?
Yeah, hits. I have an AC
Alright.
of 6. That does
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
That's a hit. Take your damage, Kosuke.
What is my damage?
It is 5.
This is so loud.
Jeepers, fellas, that one sting. Duh.
Alright. Homura,
Hi.
it's your turn. Let's get a
Am I
health check.
still like? I'm not stunned.
Oh no,
anymore,
you are
right?
stunned. That's right. Yeah. EI. I guess it's EI's turn now. Moves to angle himself better and asks, or like tells Ichiro to get out of the way before firing.
What?
Yeah, he just starts. He pulls out another arrow, knocks it, and is already prepared to fire before he's even told Ichiro that he's going. So Ichiro, you're also gonna try and. Can you both give me reaction checks?
Yeah.
Is that including me?
Yeah.
Okay.
3.
All right, never mind, Kosuke. You're fine. He fires off a small explosive one.
Come on!
But it's definitely not like too much. So you're gonna take a D10 plus the small explosive. I have to check the weapons thing. Small explosive, small explosive. Oh, okay, 3d4. If he hits. So we'll roll his d6. You got a 13. And then 3d4. Excuse me. So you're taking 9 damage, Ichiro. He fires off. It hits you in the back of the shoulder, just barely grazing, and explodes. It burns a little bit of your uniform and knocks you aside. And he just very furiously like You stupid cow! I told you to move!
That puts me below half health.
Alright, Clean Knight calls a immediate pause to the fight and announces Kosuke and Homura the winner.
Yay!
He is not happy.
Ichiro's ground, like, groaning, holding his shoulder.
Yeah, Homer's just.
He's just still just.
Kosuke, we won.
You
We
grab
saved
onto
Shell
me, I
City.
start being shocked too.
he like Homer like falls into your lap as you like dying. We did it.
Shell City.
Shell City.
Alright, you're just kind of. Like, I forget the line. It's.
All right, Pat. Yeah, you're really bumming me out.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's like, what is it? He thinks that they're like, fucking, Pat's like making fun of them or something. All right, Pat, you're really starting to bum me out. All right. With that, EI gets, inexcusably angry, and leaves. And leaves the gym. Clean Knight lets out a deep sigh. Both his hands cover his face for a moment before he slicks his hair back. Lets out another exasperated sigh and approaches the three of you. First things first, he flips his clipboard notes a little bit. Homura, you've grown exceedingly well over the course of just a class. Now, I don't expect you to keep up this rate of growth, but if you're even to achieve half of this, quarter maybe, on a daily basis, I honestly think you have a high chance of getting into the farther rounds. Kosuke, I'm sorry to say I don't believe we got much training in for you. I apologize if this seemed a bit pointless, but still excellent use of your quirk, even though there's definitely a few things I would have pointed out better. A great fashion of trying to freeze your enemy as opposed to fighting, and we could use more heroes that think like that. Ichiro, and he, like, wipes Ichiro's, he doesn't take his glove off, he actually pulls out a small rag and, like, wipes off the blackened part of your uniform.
I'm guessing that hurts.
You haven't been like skin burned. It's just like the bit of your clothes. It feels like you got punched extremely hard in the shoulder, and it really dirtied it up.
Okay, makes sense.
He cleans it off as much as he can. If you need to get a new uniform, it's okay. I'm sure they'll understand.
You sure?
Yes, it happens all the time in class, more often than you'd think. He looks over at the doors inside and goes, how about we go inside and do a bit more light practice before I send you guys off?
Okay.
Sounds great.
All right. So he's going to take you guys inside. While that's going on, most of the fights have already kind of finished up. There's a few people that are just kind of talking now. You can tell that as you walk in that Hitori is talking to Akihiko and very clearly has lost the point of their match. Like, they clearly were fighting when you left, but now they're just having a conversation. Rory and Alina are, like, duking it out, covered in stone and fire. And Tsukara is being carried by 3 Tsuyoshis. Like, they're all, like, carrying him across the gym. And he's, like, pretending to be dead, like, laying flat with his arms over his chest. Alright. And we'll move you guys back inside for the people who cannot see. Clean Knight calls up for everybody to take a seat, or at least, like, get closer, and that's when people start gathering around. EI, obviously, nowhere to be seen. Alright. He turns over and is like, come on, let's go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Ichiro's like trying to cover up the spot on his shoulder.
Oh. Yeah, Akihiko, like, looking over, he's like, damn, what happened to you?
I got hit with a bomb.
Damn, that's crazy. So what happened to you?
I got hit with a bomb.
That's insane. Kosuke.
Nothing happened to me.
Kosuke, what's that guy in the green hair's name?
That's Ichiro.
Oh. Okay. Damn, Ichiro. Who fucked you up? And Clean Knight's like, alright. Thanks every one of you for coming to class with such bright faces and learned enthusiasm. We're gonna finish up today with a few others who I would like to have put together, and then I'll send you all off for the day to do your daily cleanup and patrols. So take a seat on the stands, and we'll get started shortly. All right. Ryunosuke, and the person sitting behind you guys stands up and like whittles between you guys to get back onto the court. He walks up to Clean Knight, and they lean in closer. Clean Knight whispers something to them, and they nod. And they stand over. They pull out. You guys know those little gamer backpacks that hold like DSs and a bunch of like little game systems?
Yeah.
They pull it out, and then they pull like a little like cartridge out, and then they eat it.
What?
All right.
That's
Kosuke.
like $40, dude.
Homura, which of you two has the most trouble when reacting to situations almost immediately?
Between me and Kosuke?
Yeah, he's asking which of the two of you has the worst reaction time to anything. He's essentially being like, who wants to practice reacting quickly to situations you're unfamiliar with?
Well, I'd like to.
All right. Kosuke, you're going to be practicing with Ryunosuke for this one.
All right.
All right.
He's a little nervous, seeing that he doesn't know anything about this guy so far.
Yeah, that's honestly fucking fair. Yeah, you should be fine. Ryunosuke, don't use that one. And Ryunosuke turns a little bit annoyed, but like pulls. You can see a game. If you want to give me a perception check, you can. But he pulls a game out of his mouth and swaps it for another one that is in his little bag. Are you good with not knowing, or would you like to see it?
Seeing what?
The game
The
that he
game?
just pulled out of his mouth. It's covered in like saliva.
Yeah, I'll try
Ew.
and see what game it is.
Mm.
Let me perceive that. I got a 10.
All right, yeah, you see Super Mario.
Oh. Super Mario.
Super Mario.
He's gonna jump on you.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what he just took out, right?
he took it out of his mouth. He cleaned it off with like, they have like a little like rag on them. He took it out, and took another game out, put it in their mouth. Do you want to try and give me another perception check, or?
Yeah.
All right.
I got a 4 this time.
All right. You see a cartridge primarily with yellow on it.
Huh.
And puts it into their mouth, and you can. They as they do so, you see the cartridge on their tongue get like absorbed, as if it's being like, you know when a disc gets pulled into a machine, and it's just like very automatic. You see it sink behind their teeth as if there's like a cartridge slot, and their eyes now fully visible, you can see these little question marks. And as that goes on, you can hear a very familiar sound of. After that, they like from their pocket, or at least like a part of their skin, you can see they're starting to draw something, and they pull out the Master Sword from Zelda, or I guess Lelda, the Legend of Lelda. You are, to my knowledge, you're a gamer, right? Kosuke is gamed.
Yeah.
He's seen this. This is. What would
eyes turn into stars?
Yeah. I guess it would have to be called like the Sovereign Sword instead of the Master Sword.
The Lordy Swordy.
the Lord of Swords. Yeah, give me a speed check.
All right. Seven.
All right. Let's do a speed check for them. Ryunosuke is speed of cool 2.
He got a 2.
No, they have a speed of 6.
Oh, okay.
They're saying they have 2 in speed. Oh, now you're writing. Now I'm writing 2. What'd you get?
I got a 7.
Okay, cool. You are going first.
Owl impression. All right. I'm going to take like a step forward and throw up a flame wall.
Okay.
A barricade, if you will.
Yeah, go for it. Give me a control check.
All right.
Have you done this? But you've definitely done that before.
Yeah, I did it.
You did it like several times actually. Pretty sure you did that in the library.
Probably.
Mm.
I don't know when the last time I used it. It could.
Did we add that as an ability?
Yeah, I have it.
Okay, cool. What does it say?
There's a couple that I didn't write down the costs for.
I think freeze wall. Do you have a cost for freeze wall?
No.
All right.
Nah.
We can put that as 2 then.
Okay.
That's not a very labor-intensive thing for him to accomplish.
All right. Yeah. So I take my step forward, and yeah, I throw it like here.
Okay. Yeah. The ice wall is immediately cast up, and covers the distance between you two. I don't know why this is not like fully see-through. There we go. And Ryunosuke looks like a little confused as to what's going on, but doesn't really seem too bothered by it. After that, you can hear the sound of something charging. And as that happens, we've never set a health for your ice wall, but I say it would probably be, what is the most you can get with a technique check? Like, right now, what is your technique?
Well, I mean, the barricade isn't ice, it's fire.
Oh, it's of fire.
Yeah, technically they'd be able to go through it. They just take a d6 of damage.
Yeah. So Ryunosuke holds their sword up. You could see the blade from the hilt is starting to light and charge. And with that, they do a little slash, and a wave of energy flies off of it, coming towards you. So granted they succeed, are gonna take a check. What the fuck is their thing? Where is their technique? Oh God. What's your AC?
6.
Yeah, so they cast this out, and the waves of energy go straight past you. Like, you don't even dodge. They just go past you. But the showmanship of this is perfect. they're perfected. Like the waves fly past you and crash into the wall, and you can see some of the bleachers have bent inwards. They look down and go, and then like look over at you, kind of dumbfounded.
Yeah.
It's your turn again.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of my next move. I think I'm going to kind of go around like this, this way, and let's see.
You can hear the ground of the gym just like starting to freeze over because of all the fire that's crackling in front of you guys. It's it's just getting colder surrounding the area to everyone but Kosuke.
Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna loop around here, and then I'm gonna freezer jet boost a punch into him.
Oh, okay. Damn. All right, give me.
See, it's kind of crazy. I was just thinking, like, these battles, some of these things can be happening like right after another when we don't slow it down with like actual like turn phase. Like it's literally like flame wall up, the beam flies through, I jump out of the way.
Dodge,
go right
immediately
into
go to
this.
a punch.
Yeah.
Alright.
Real crazy JJK shit.
They're gonna try and get a reaction, or use a reaction check to like, at least mitigate damage.
Okay, am I just rolling control again?
Yeah.
Okay. I got a 12.
Damn. All right. They did not do very well. So as soon as they go to block with the sword, and as soon as you get the freeze jet punch off, how much damage are you doing?
Let's see. I actually have to do this calculation. Okay, 3 plus 5.
All right. Damage?
Yeah, totally.
Oh, okay. So you smash into the sword, and while it's pretty sturdy, you feel as though a good enough hit could shatter this thing. You collide with Ryunosuke, and you both go like sliding back. The sword taking a good amount of the damage, but you still get some good wayward sparks of cold fire on them. And they have to pat it out, and they no longer able to cast the ranged slash due to, I'm sure if those of you who are aware, the overlord, so the sovereign sword works in game is you cannot fire it unless you're at full health. So they're immediately turning to try and slash at you. Let's see. They have abysmal technique. And combat. Their combat is definitely a little bit better. 6 exactly. So you're going to be taking a slash attack. Oof.
This is gonna hurt.
Yeah, 2d10 plus 2 if they hit. Or if they did hit, so 14 damage. They raise up the sword and like go to bring it down on you. Not trying to like slash at you, but they kind of go in with the blunt side. And rather than like slashing with the end, they slam the side of the sword against your head. And it's kind of like reverberates through both of you. The sword.
I definitely tumble.
Yeah, the sword shatters after it does so, after it is misused. And they immediately start gagging, coughing, and they spit out a small cartridge that is now like turned to like rubble. It's been destroyed in the sense that it's come out in pieces and a little bit sizzling. Clean Knight calls for the match, and commends both of you for doing such a good job. He throws his cape over the fire, and it is put out almost immediately. As he pulls his cape across the floor, the burn and ice marks that had been there before are now cleaned off. And he like pulls in between both of you, puts a hand on both of your shoulders, and he goes, "Kosuke, your reaction time was impeccable. If this were a real situation, I'd be more than happy to call you an experienced fighter, at least in the sense of being able to keep yourself alive in situations. Maybe, at most, I could suggest keeping your options with close physical combat a little bit more diverse. Going in for a punch might not always be the smartest move with an enemy who dons a weapon, but with your skill set, I can see going into that situation in the future maybe less compromising." And Ryunosuke, and as he's turning, Ryunosuke's like already walking back to the bleachers. Ryunosuke stops and points to themselves, and Kleenex goes, yes, come here, and comes back. He gets down a little bit closer and starts to like talk a little bit nicer and carefully with Ryunosuke. He hands Ryunosuke like a small envelope and tells them that they've done a great job, and he's very happy that they've participated in today's class so willingly and with little to no fight back. Someone says,
No attitude.
yeah, a little less attitude than usual. Someone says, "I can never understand what's the point of doing of not going just ballistic and destroying your opponent. Then again, I am a very different player." I love that. All right, and with that, I'll send the rest of you off. As I've checked my watch, we're already starting to run a bit late. These fights, though entertaining as they may be, have hopefully provided you with more than just entertainment. A look into the future. Alright. I'll see you all tomorrow. And he sends the class off. All of whom are like, oh, okay. People begin leaving in small bursts. You can see like friend groups heading out first. Like duos. And the rest of the class in tandem. Some have already left, and some left way before. Or at least Clean Knight, as he's cleaning up, thanks you, the three of you, for being so compliant today and not fighting back with him, and he asks or gives you any kind of constructive criticism. I don't know if maybe you hadn't noticed, but a lot of this class doesn't actually come here to learn new fighting techniques or how to round themselves out. They more so come here to affirm prior beliefs that they are as strong as they can be, which doesn't always go as planned, especially with things like today. You've all done wonderfully. I'll see you tomorrow. Hope you guys are ready for what we have in store these next few days. And he takes his leave. Homura, you get a text.
Oh boy.
I
look at it.
Tomura Shigaraki.
He
Did
just
the phone say that?
no.
Yeah, set it like at max volume.
Out loud.
Text from Tomura Shigaraki, otherwise known as. Yeah, there's a text for you. The text says, "We've got a job for you. Are you alone?"
Does his raspy voice come through the text?
Yeah, you can read it. The text is in like.
He installed one of those edgy fonts from the internet.
Literally, like it's in. I'm trying to
Wait.
think of like
This is like on my regular cell phone?
Yeah. Or no.
Oh.
I mean, I'm just assuming that you keep it on you just in case.
Yeah.
But it's in like shadows and light font. And it's super like weird looking. It's some of the text because it's not programmed. Oh my God, Perry's here. A very cool friend of mine stopped in to say hi. Hi, Perry, and thank you for the birthday wishes. My birthday was yesterday, but I appreciate it all the same. It means a lot to me. I'm very happy to have you here. And just as we're ending, I'm glad you got to stop in. Yeah. So He's texted you. He's asking if you're able to call. I love
I think I'll be honest about this one, and I'll respond not now, but I will show Ichiro and Kosuke the text.
Okay. Ichiro Kosuke?
My best friend, Ichiro Kosuke.
We're like brothers, but
Only
even closer. I like bend down and squint to read what it says.
Mm.
Fear.
Fear?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Should I call him, guys? Nah, I'm gonna do it anyway.
Okay.
Why even ask?
Are you gonna call him right now?
Well, no.
Okay.
I feel like I should wait for him to call me.
Okay. You guys gonna head out anywhere? Yeah, like do you have some?
Back to the dorm room to recover.
All right.
Proceed with that.
Yeah. As you guys head on out, you take time to clean yourself up from being fucking sweaty. And as you like head back, cleaned up, you get in, and you're fully capable of seeing the cat has just like sprawled himself out all over the couch. There's no seats available on the couch, and it is covered in cat hair.
Who's a good boy?
You just hear like,
Ow.
in doing so, relaxing. Is anyone interested in following through from earlier reservations, or are you just gonna meet up with him later?
Oh yeah, Shinso?
Yeah.
Was it today?
Yeah. The rest of the class or like school is still in class. Class 1C let out early today.
Yeah, we can't ditch Shinso.
Mm. You gonna answer your phone call? Or are you gonna? Or I guess now that you're back in, and you text him
I'll
like
say
we're
I'm
all
alone
set.
now.
All right.
I'll go to my room, I guess.
Yeah. You get the call. It comes in. It's very hold on. Ominous.
Skype call.
Yeah. Boom. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. The phone begins to ring. I really wish I had a phone style like filter. I gotta get that going next time. Next time. Hey kid.
Hey.
Listen, League and I have a new task for you. I know you've been sort of out of commission, but listen, we want you to watch that Shinso kid closely. We're gonna plan on taking him by the end of the week, just before the sports festival. They're planning on using all that hype around the sports festival to cover up on the disappearance. And it's definitely happened to less big events. So, we really need someone on the inside. Our one guy isn't really cutting it. You guys,
Yeah, that works out pretty well, actually.
Oh, really?
We're gonna hang out today.
Perfect. I don't want you to let that kid have any inclination that you're doing this for us. Alright? Do your best to be friendly. You know what I mean? If that kid gets in their hands, we're in a whole new world of fucked. You could hear sounds of like a girl and a guy's voice like calling out. There's like, "Oh, pass the weed!" And like, "Oh my god, is that Homura? Say hi! Tell her I said hi!" And then like a bunch of just a bunch of people being like, "Oh my god, Tomura, put your pants on, you crazy kid!" And he's just like, "Fuck off!" And you hear the phone hang up abruptly.
That's funny. I'm gonna chuckle.
I'm gonna chuckle. All right.
I'm gonna go report to Ichiro and Kosuke though.
All right.
Hello.
What's up, Homer? We were just talking about like steak or something.
We're just
And
talking
how
about
much I love it.
meats.
Alright, well, I just got off the phone with Shigaraki,
Okay.
and his mission for me is to be friends with Shinso, because the New World Order plans to kidnap him before the sports festival.
Wait, and he doesn't want that to happen?
No.
Huh.
Does Tosuke
Kinda-
think that Shigaraki's a part of New World?
No, I was just about to say, like, I kind of thought all villains were just kind of on the same page.
That's fair. It's a fine thing to assume.
Yeah, it feels so organized, but I guess it doesn't have to be.
Almost like a league of villains, but they're not in league with each other.
League of Super Evil.
Dr. Frog.
Well, there's different leagues, I guess.
Yeah. Different smaller groups that fight amongst each other, possibly. Alright. The date is set. You guys, come next week, will accompany Shinso to a fun night out and possibly keep his spirits up, encounter miscellaneous things. Should I? Okay, well, now that we have it all ready, we can tell people what next week is if we want. But thank you guys for coming. I think this is a safe place to stop, especially with the ambiance. But yeah. God, this session kind of flew by.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for coming in on our Friday. Next Friday, same thing. We should be playing. I don't think that there should be any problem with that. We have a really cool surprise that got delayed till next week due to my insufficient brain cells. But yeah, we'll see you guys next week. Thanks everyone for coming. This has been My Hero Class 1C, the fan-made My Hero tabletop game with my awesome players Alex, Alec, and Shay, who you can find either in our Discord or if you're watching this on the VOD in the description below. And my name is Grant, otherwise known as Sunlightyellow. I hope you have a wonderful week/weekend. Does anyone want to say anything before I cut them off super abruptly?
Good.
しに伝わる